Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about solid mechanics. So solid mechanics and today especially our topic will be related to field equations. Field equations. Now one of the central idea in structural engineering is to find out stress, strain and displacement. If suppose we are having a very simple structural component like here a cantilever beam with length L and suppose here at the free end here force F is acting, then we know that it's very easy to find out what will be the deformation here, right? So this one is FLQ by 3EI, right? It's very easy to find out. So given E and I, right? But what will happen if we choose a shape which is not very simple, which is complex, and suppose this kind of shape, okay, and moreover loading is also different here. Boundary and boundary condition is again complicated type of boundary condition suppose, and in this case finding out the stress, strain and displacement at a point P, given point P, is one of the most challenging issue in some of the structure, right? It may be the part of, if this point P may be the part of shell, plate, beam or anything, right? So here we will see that how to find out these stress, strain and displacement component. Okay, so here we want to find out U, then stress, displacement and strain, right? So these are the unknowns we are having. So what are the total number of unknowns we are having? Because stress is having, we can write here, stress is having here, uh, we can write how many component it is having: sigma xx, sigma yy, sigma zz, then sigma xy, sigma yz and sigma xz. Okay, similarly we know that epsilon T strain, we can write epsilon xx, epsilon yy, then epsilon gz, then xy, yz and similarly displacement we can write as u,v,w. So total how many component this stress is having? 6 stress tensor, 6 component, strain tensor 6 component. So here we are having 6, this one again 6 and this one is 3 component, right? So total number is 15, 6 plus 6 plus 6, 15 component, 15 number of unknowns we are having. In a structural point, what we are doing, we are trying to find out these 15 unknowns at a given point. Okay, so how to find out these unknowns? For this one we are having certain equations. In the last few classes we have derived some of the equations like field equations, like equilibrium equation. We have seen that equilibrium equation is and sigma xz del x del. Okay, so what is F here? F is the body force per unit volume. Okay, F is body force per unit volume, and these are the stress tensor, right? Sigma xx, sigma xy, sigma xz. All these are stress component, right? So here, and we know that we have already proved that sigma xy is equal to sigma yx. So we can write here sigma ij sigma. So this is this already we know, right? So accordingly we have written. So and we have also seen that this is not a new equation, rather it's a conservation. It is coming from conservation of momentum. So it is coming from here, right? And so how many equations we are getting here? Three equations. Of course it's a static case, and again this one we can write in the form of tensorial form. So we can write this one as we can write this one the same thing as sigma ij comma j plus fi is equal to 0. So this is this equation we can write sigma ij comma j plus fy is equal to 0. So this is a tensorial form. The three equations can be summarized in one line like this way. Okay. Now after these three equations, we know that there are six equations we get from the stress strain relation. Okay. So what are the equations? We know that epsilon xx is equal to gg plus epsilon yy is equal to sigma yy upon e minus mu upon e sigma xx plus sigma gg. Okay. And epsilon gg is equal to sigma uh, mu upon e sigma xx yy. Okay. And these are the normal strain, and similarly we can find out shear part. So it is 1 plus mu xy. Okay, so these are the normal stresses and normal strain, and these are shear strain. Okay, so here again we are getting total number of equations 6. Okay, so 3 from here, 6 from here. So 3 plus 6 9 we are having, but still we need to have 6 more equations, because total number of unknown we can have maximum is 15. Okay, so one more thing we are left, and that is strain displacement equation. So strain displacement equation. So what is this? We know that and epsilon xg is equal to half into del u upon del z plus del w upon del x. Okay, so these are the 6 equations again we are getting from here. So total number of equation now we are having 3 plus 6 plus 6 15, and unknown is also 15. So from these 15 equation again, these equations can be written like here we have written in tensorial form. We can here also you can observe that this one we can write here epsilon ij is equal to half into ui comma j plus uj comma I. So we can write in tensorial notation, right? Uh, so these are the equations, 15 equations, 3 from equilibrium equation, 3 stress strain equation, and strain displacement equation 6. So these are the field equation with the help. If we will solve these equations, then we can get all these components: stress tensors, and strain tensor, and then here displacement component. Okay, so after this one, what we do generally, it's not possible in all cases to solve these equation analytically for these unknowns. So what we do, we try to model we try to model the equations, okay, in the form of numerically we try to solve it using finite element or finite difference method or some other methods. And after this one, but that doesn't give the exact solution like the analytical solution. Okay, so so this is what we are